Keeping the details of your life private can be nearly impossible because of so many new social media outlets.
But do you know how much of your personal information someone can dig up online?
Eyewitness News reporter Addie Guajardo took a closer look at two specific websites divulging an abundance of dirt on you and the ones closest to you.
Now, for security reasons, the information about people we interviewed has been blurred and will only use first names.
The internet. It offers a wealth of information at your fingertips.
So let's find out if we can find any dirt on you.
Plenty, I'm sure.
We dug into two popular websites that offer free background reports: Family Tree Now and Fast People Search.
So we're gonna have you put in your first name, your last name, and the city.
Okay.
It's all information you can gather from a simple introduction.
And search records?
Yes.
Okay.
Javier has called San Antonio home for about 6 years, but his life spans from coast to coast.
Family tree.
As we found out in just a matter of seconds.
Well, it has my birthday, birth year, and my age.
That's just the beginning.
Oh, no way.
The quick search reveals family members,
My mom, my dad, and my brother George.
previous relationships,
Oh, no way. My most. Are you kidding me?
What else are you seeing?
So you have all of my partners.
and both recent and past addresses.
Is this where you're living currently?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I was 19 when I went to 255 English Place, Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
And you're 51 now,
Yeah.
so it's going back way more than
What
20
is this?
years.
And he isn't the only one whose past is uncovered with a few strokes of the keyboard.
Oh man,
Tell me if you see anybody that's familiar.
all of them. Sister, brother, dad. It's a little scary.
Fast People Search even found information he didn't realize was public.
I never put this address on anything.
Is that any recent phone numbers?
Yeah.
We repeated the process. Each name revealed a series of details.
So my husband's ex-wife's husband is even listed here, which is a little frightening. It's where I've lived. It's where my husband's taught, where my husband's lived.
Some information dates back decades.
My childhood home.
But you can't believe everything you find online.
Some of these are incorrect.
And when a direct hit didn't come up for volunteers on Family Tree Now, we switched to Fast People Search.
What are you seeing?
That's me. I work for the government, so that's not a good thing with terrorism and everything going on right now.
But who's really safe from these websites? Well, you won't really know until you search your name. Both websites claim to have billions of records on file, ranging from marriage certificates to death certificates and court records that include felony charges. Family Tree Now promises to help you put together your family, while Fast People Search says they'll help you track down frauds in your life.
I think the pros outweigh the cons.
Okay.
You know, unless you're an extremely private person, but how can anybody be that private in this day and age? Because all our information is out there.
I think it's important to know your history and where you came from, so you may have lost touch with somebody and now you have their current address, so that could be helpful. I think a disadvantage to this is that it could open the doors for, I think, possible scams. That's very scary.
Yeah.
I figured this information was out there somewhere, but it's a little weird.
You can't know the consequences of a highly complicated system like this.
When I was a detective, I used to use websites that were similar to this as a source of information.
And while he's aware of these websites, he was shocked to find himself
A significant amount. Information about relatives and old roommates from 20 or 30 years ago. I agree, it's rather disturbing.
For some, it may seem like harmless information, but he says for a perpetrator, it could provide key details to execute a breach.
We've all heard of the romance scams or grandma, I got arrested sort of scams. You could kind of perpetrate something like that using the information here.
He says limiting information on social media, being aware of potential scams, and checking your credit report could reduce your risk of falling victim to identity theft or a sham.
Many people I spoke with say they plan to have their information removed from these websites. But as I found out, it's no quick task. You have to submit to have your records removed from each website individually, and who knows how many websites like this are out there.
As for Javier, he's just embracing the beauty and the dark side of the internet, adding that it's all about being vigilant and aware your information is just a few clicks away. Addie Guajardo, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Well, we've created a video tutorial for you showing you exactly how you can have your personal information pulled from sites like Fast People Search and Family Tree Now.
So just head over to KENS5.com after the newscast and click on our story to watch the video.